up, beautiful people? Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. You know I do. Girl. Welcome back for another video. So in this video, I'm going to attempt to do a finger coil and I'm gonna try to like unravel it and make it nice and fluffy. I've attempted finger coils back in the day. No. So I'm hoping that as time went on, my hands are more equipped to go ahead and do this. So I will be doing that today. So let's get this video started. Girl, let's get it kind of air dry. So I do have my water bottle on deck to add some more water and hydration back to the hair. Because that's what I've kind of seen with ladies that do their finger coils. They try to keep their hair nice and hydrated during the finger coil process. So I'm gonna start in the back. Am I ashy? Uh-oh. A little ashy. Don't limit the curling cream, okay? Put a little bit on my elbows. Okay. I don't know where my rat tail comb is. I legit just saw it. Now it's gone. Does anybody else go through that where you just looked at something and when you need it, it disappears? Also too, finger coiling is called dedication. You have to be dedicated to this. You can't give up on this, okay? Get through. Now I do have some short pieces in the back, so that should be interesting. But because they're short pieces, I am gonna just split this in half. Move this out the way. So once I know everything is coated, I'm going to, oh, did you come back down? Excuse you. No. So it's gonna be like you're doing a bantu knot towards the roots. Just twisting it. And then when you come down this way, you're just gonna keep wrapping it around your finger, okay? Until you get to the end. And for me, I like to add just a little bit more water. In my head, that helps. I don't know why I think it helps, but that's just in my head. And I'm using the Shine Hold Control Glue because I've seen in some videos that the hair can come unraveled. So I feel like that should help it smooth out a little bit better and stay in place. The reason I'm gonna act like I'm about to create a bantu knot, even though I'm not, we're not doing that, girl. And then I'm gonna start the finger coil, which is basically wrapping the hair around. So as I do a certain section, I'm sliding it down, holding it with my finger to make sure that stays in place. But first, you're gonna let it dry. We gotta let it dry. That's what we're looking like. I'm excited to see how this looks. Now, of course, because my front, you know, a little loosey-goosey, so that's what it's looking like in the front. But I also noticed too, like, I have to work in smaller sections. If I do something that's slightly bigger than the other sections I've been working with and doing, you will see a difference, and they actually don't coil as nicely if you do too big of a section. So that's what we are looking like right now, girl. So I am gonna let these air dry. Like I said, first time doing it. By my opinion, not too bad. So the front is still wet, but this is what the back is looking like. So you just gotta wait for the top to dry. Like I said, not as neat as the other ones could be. There are other ways you can do a finger coil, but I decided to just try to go all the way around with the finger coil and not like do hacks. I just wanted to really see what my hair could do without me using a comb or a rod or something like that. I just really wanted to allow it to do its own thing. So my thoughts while I was separating this was like,
So the back was perfectly fine, which was good. So I was just separating, but I realized too, like, you will have to separate this to the gods to see some type of volume, and it just was not happening for me. I just kept separating and separating and separating, and it just didn't get as full as I wanted it to. Alright, so with my results, I would say that the back was perfectly fine, but you know, my front being a little loosey-goosey, it wasn't my favorite. So I did go ahead and just put it into a ponytail. So I will say that if you are in a transition mode like I am, doing a finger curl may not be the best bet during this part or the stage. So if you do want to go ahead and grab a perm rod or something like that, you can definitely do that so it can blend better. But yeah, so I'll visit this a little bit later once my curls come all the way back, or if I just want to blend it with a rod. But that's some extra steps, y'all.
And it does take some time to separate, so just give yourself ample amount of time to separate it. Or if you want to keep it in for a couple of days in its original state and then fluff later on, that is an option as well. I did avoid sitting under the dryer because I didn't want it to have a different reaction as being way too crunchy. My hair does feel nice and soft after using the oil when I was separating. And yeah. Let me know your thoughts down below. Are you a finger curl person? How do you feel about it? Do you flow with it? Or is it too much time on your hands? Like, let me know down below. So, as always, I thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Peace. 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 Peace.